What exactly is NASA looking for at the deepest floor of our oceans? Yes, 10 kilometers below the surface, in the cold, crushing darkness, lies a secret NASA desperately wants to uncover. Very few people know this, but just off the coast of Florida, at a depth of 20 meters, sits the world's only underwater research lab, the Aquarius Reef Base. Every year, NASA sends 5 to 6 researchers and astronauts there. Yes, astronauts. They stay underwater for several weeks as part of a mission called NEEMO, NASA's Extreme Environment Mission Operations. These underwater astronauts are called aquanauts, and that's not all. NASA also operates an autonomous underwater vehicle called Orpheus, designed to dive nearly 10 kilometers deep into the ocean, far deeper than any human can survive. But the real question is, why is a space agency exploring the bottom of the ocean? The United States already has a full ocean research organization, NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. So what is NASA doing so far beneath the waves? Did NASA stumble upon evidence of alien life in Earth's own oceans? Or is there a future catastrophe they're preparing for? The geophysicist Edward Bullard once said something shocking. 2/3 of Earth is covered by oceans, yet we know more about the surface of Mars and the Moon than our own seafloor. Reaching the deepest parts of the ocean is harder than reaching another planet. And despite this difficulty, NASA has given itself a strict 2-month deadline for its next deep ocean operations. Why? What's happening? To explain that, you need to understand something important. NASA is preparing for one of its most dangerous and ambitious missions ever. A mission I've personally waited 6 years for. Look at this. Almost 90% of all marine species live in the sunlight zone, the topmost section of the ocean. Why? Because as you go deeper, water pressure increases brutally. Every 10 meters adds 1 full atmosphere of pressure. At just 3.5 kilometers depth, the Titan submersible imploded instantly. The passengers didn't feel pain, because the human brain needs at least 25 milliseconds to register pain. The implosion was far faster than that. They were vaporized in a blink. But NASA is preparing to go nearly 3 times deeper than the Titan disaster zone. Why? Because NASA is preparing for a large-scale alien exploration mission, and the key to that mission lies in Earth's own deep oceans. Let me explain. Why NASA cares about Earth's ocean floor. Life on Earth began not in sunlight, but in the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean. That fact is NASA's biggest clue. According to NASA scientists, life requires 3 core ingredients. 1. Water. 2. Energy. 3. Chemistry. Humans, animals, every living being on Earth are made of the same non-living atoms. Life begins when these atoms combine in precise ways, forming molecules like proteins, lipids, and RNA. But just piling atoms together does nothing. Just like throwing tea leaves, sugar, and ginger in one bowl does not magically make tea. You need water and you need energy. The early Earth provided both, deep underwater. But where did the energy come from if sunlight doesn't reach the deep sea? This is where most people misunderstand life. Life doesn't need sunlight, it needs energy. Sunlight is only one way to get energy. The first life forms on Earth were powered by a different source, the superheated vents of the Earth's core. In the deepest part of the ocean, the Hadal Zone, touching depths of 11 kilometers, exist hydrothermal vents, underwater volcanoes that release boiling water mixed with minerals and metals. Temperatures around these vents can reach 400 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt metal. These vents provided the energy to create the first complex molecules, eventually forming the first single-celled bacteria and viruses, which evolved over millions of years into the complex life we have today. Because life began there, NASA believes similar environments elsewhere in our solar system could also support life. So which world might have such conditions? The target, Europa, Jupiter's ice-covered moon. Mercury is too close to the Sun. Venus is a toxic acid world. Mars has no liquid water. The outer planets are gas giants with no solid surface. So where does NASA expect to find alien life? The answer, Europa, Jupiter's 4th largest moon. Data from the Voyager missions, 1979, and the Galileo mission, 1989, shocked scientists. Europa is covered in solid ice, but beneath that ice lies a global saltwater ocean, with twice as much water as Earth. Europa's ocean exists because Jupiter's gravity constantly stretches and squeezes Europa, a phenomenon called tidal flexing. This creates incredible geothermal energy inside Europa's core, just like Earth's deep-sea vents, meaning Europa has liquid water, heat energy, essential chemical elements, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, all the ingredients for life. This is why NASA is sending a mission, not just to study Europa, but to look for alien life in its oceans. The mission, Europa Clipper, launching 2024. This is not a normal space mission. To give you perspective, Chandrayaan-3 took 5 Earth orbits to reach the Moon, but Europa is 1,600 times farther. NASA will use gravity pinball, Earth-Mars-Earth-Jupiter-Europa. 7 years of travel, dodging, massive planet gravity, dozens of moons, the asteroid belt, solar radiation. The spacecraft must slip into Europa's orbit using multiple flybys of Jupiter's other moons. Once Europa Clipper arrives around 2031, it will begin analyzing the Moon's environment: gravity, magnetic field, radiation, surface cracks, atmosphere. Then comes the sci-fi part, the drill to the ocean below. NASA plans to send autonomous cryobots, nuclear-powered robots that melt through 2 to 20 kilometers of ice. Once they reach the liquid ocean, they will release 48 micro-robots that swim through Europa's sea, searching for life around potential hydrothermal vents. Imagine the moment when Earth receives data of a living organism from another world. A life form that did not evolve from DNA the way we did. A life form with a chemistry we may not understand. Proof that we are not alone. Just think what that would mean. Why the chances matter. Space agencies worldwide have searched for alien life for decades. We have Kepler, Hubble, James Webb, telescopes that look millions of light years away. Yet we found no direct evidence of life. Maybe we're using the wrong model. Maybe life doesn't always follow Earth's DNA structure. Maybe it doesn't need water. Maybe it's something we've never imagined. Still, humanity continues to search, together. Scientists of every nationality, religion, language, and background are working side by side. Because curiosity is humanity's core strength. Even if we fail, missions like Europa push our technology, our intelligence, and our understanding forward. These missions shape the future of civilization itself. So let curiosity drive your life. Because there is always more to explore, more to learn, and more to become.